is winter on the Costa Blanca North all about? Let's find out!
If you prefer to spend Christmas in the sun rather than the hail and the nasty weather of Northern Europe, come to the northern Costa Blanca and spend it here.
We have a special microclimate in this area.
It's the healthiest environment in Europe.
You can go to concerts, exhibitions.
All people coming for living relax.
Costa Blanca is like a small United Nations.
Welcome to the grand tour of the Costa Blanca North in winter time. Costa Blanca North spreads between Alicante and Thøger. 30 different businesses of the area told us why they chose to live and work here. Let's start in Albir. Terence, tell me about winter time here.
Winter time on the Costa Blanca has to be the best place in Europe to be. We've got the best weather, fantastic facilities for all sorts of sports. Sailing, fishing, hiking, and of course, cycling.
And that's what you do?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
I've been on the Costa Blanca in Spain for the last 15 years. I've always been a cyclist. I came to here because I knew it was the best place in Europe to ride the bike year round. Ride in the sunshine. We've got perfect roads. It's a very special area for riding the bike.
I hear that you are a former policeman.
I used to be a policeman. Yes, I used to be a policeman. I don't miss that. But yeah, it's what I did for a number of years before I came over to Spain.
That experience must be helpful with organizing camps.
Having the experience of being a policeman, I think, helps me with the day-to-day running, especially when we have groups of people on training camps that we have to look after. Mm-hmm. Always within groups of people, there's always different characters. So you have to look at the group of people that you have and all the different characters in that group. It's our job to make people happy, enjoy their time here, and part of that is to get a feel for the group and how it's going to work and how we can work with them. So we're not a bike shop. We focus on renting a particular type of bike. Sure, customers can come in and rent any type of bike. We have electric bikes and city bikes and mountain bikes for people. We have a large range of quality full carbon road bikes. For sports cyclists, for the guy that wants to come here to the Costa Blanca and ride in the mountains, and maybe that they're riding 80, 100, 150 kilometres a day, they need the right equipment to do that. Right. So we've got that here, and that's what we're focusing on. Although Metabike Cafe is our shop and this is where we work from, this is our base, we market internationally, and we're selling a package to cyclists so they can come with us and stay in a hotel. We have hotels in Alicante, across the Costa Blanca, up to Thøger. They can take a bike hire from us. We take them on guided rides, or people can just come and rent a bike, and that rental can be done online via our website. Or obviously customers can come into the shop and take a bike from us.
So tell me about this bike.
Yeah, this bike is the bikes we offer. This is a super light frame, carbon frame with height components. Yeah. It's very light bikes. I'm getting really on the training camps.
We created a nice environment inside the shop. We have cafe available. Customers can rent their bike from us and take a coffee. Coffee's free, we don't charge for coffee.
Let's leave Albir for a moment and go to a beautiful valley of Hansson. Tell me me, how does it function here in the winter time?
January is always a bit slower, but February it picks up because the almond blossom is one of the most beautiful things you can see everywhere. The almond trees are usually sticks, and they turn into these bright pink flowers and light pink flowers, and lots of people from all over, from Madrid, and that all come down to see and walk the paths of seeing the almond blossoms. And a lot of the routes are just behind here from the bodega, so they stop here either before or after, or ask about the routes and see the almond blossom.
And I hear you can also learn about wine during winter time?
Yes, we've started not long ago doing tours here at the bodega. It's a general tour of the bodega, all the machineries, how it works, how it's all processed, and you end up in our stock room. You see all the stocks we have, how we bottle our wines. The final step is in here, in this wine tasting room. This year was a magical year. It's the first time snow has laid on the ground since 1983 here. It was like winter wonderland. You woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, snow was falling. Even though it snowed, even though everybody was enjoying it, we all knew that at least that afternoon would be warm and the sun and our climate would be back to normal.
So you had the best of two worlds.
The best of two worlds for one day, yes. It was brilliant.
From Jalón Valley, we move to the neighboring valley of Orba. Orba is home to just over 2,000 inhabitants, but it's increasing in popularity with foreign residents and tourists. Orba Valley in wintertime. Ernesto, tell us a little bit about it.
Orba Valley is a very nice place to live in the wintertime and also in the summertime. In the wintertime we can enjoy a very, very good weather, and the people can be residents here in Orba. They are very close to the beach, also only 20 minutes, 15 minutes to the beach. They can enjoy the mountains, they can walk all around, and they have in Orba all the services that anybody can expect. And here's a lovely place because it's plenty of vegetation. Beautiful. Very green, very nice, and we are very close of Ondara, where we have the commercial center, very close to Denia, and also the international airports of Valencia and Alicante.
And you're continuing a family tradition?
We established here the office in 1994, my brother and me, because my father has been always working in this business. We give a special attention to the client. We are a reputable builder in the area. We show the plots, we sit down with our architects, we design the villa according to the expectations of the client, and then we build the villa with a high quality standard.
You are an expert in 3 different areas, in Jalón, Orba, Denia. Can you tell us about price differences?
There is a big difference between prices, let's say, in Javia, Moraira, Calpe, than inland, in Orba and Jalón. Anybody can buy a property with 40% less price here in land.
Jackie, you are the owner of Citrus Bar here in Orba Valley. How is it in wintertime?
Oh, it's my favourite time of year. It's a lovely time. There's plenty of time to take lots of activities, enjoy the area, go out to restaurants. We have lots of cyclists in the winter come visit the bar because it's a great area for touring and cycling. Also lots of walkers. You can enjoy the mountains, you can enjoy the scenery, and the temperature is just perfect for that.
Oh, it is. What about your story? How did you get to Orba?
My daughter started the bar originally, and then the whole family became involved. We've got the 3 generations, my daughter, myself and my mother. We all bake, so it's a real family concern.
So you're famous for your cakes?
Absolutely famous in the area for the cake. The wonky mocha and the carrot cake are very well known indeed.
All right.
Draw people from all over the place.
Javia, known as Xàbia in Valenciano, lies at the foot of Montgó Natural Park. It has 15 spectacular viewpoints, Miradores de Javia, the historic old town, the port, and beautiful beaches.
Bay Radio is the biggest English radio station in Spain. We've been broadcasting for the last 12 years. We've been growing bigger and bigger every year. We now broadcast all the way from Denia all the way down to Cartagena along the Mediterranean coast. We've got an amazing range of DJs and presenters and a great team behind us, producing some of the the best radio around here, really.
Tuesday morning, and we've been inundated with coming up in about half an hour's time.
We work with some of the biggest brands who advertise with Bay Radio and use us to, to get their message out there.
And you have been here for how many years?
I started here in 2005, the first day that Bay Radio started. It's a great place to live, a great place to work, and a great place to come on holiday as well. It's got everything. It's got great restaurants, it's got great nightlife, great shops, and it's also got a little bit, culture as well.
What have we got here in winter time?
It's a bit different to summer, but we still have fantastic weather. The roads are quieter, which is nice, but there's still lots of lovely things to do and lots of sports and obviously lovely restaurants and different things. And around this area, especially around the Costa Blanca, there's a lot of winter sports and different things. They have surfing competitions here in the winter, and they do cater for a lot of different things around this area in the winter as well, which is nice.
What's happening with Bay Radio right now?
We have just bought a local radio station which is for a younger audience. So as you know, Bay Radio caters for an older audience of 35, 40 plus. And now our new station, Overseas FM, is catering for a younger audience from the ages of about 18, coming up to about 35, 40. So now we feel that we can cater for the whole spectrum of advertisers and listeners around this area.
Online now at upnowcostablanca.com.
Jamie, tell me how living here compares to living in England.
Even though some people find it quite difficult to work out here, there is a lot of opportunity for expats to come over here to work.
Olivia, Miglena, tell us a little bit about winter time here in Javier.
I think live here in the winter, it's nice because you have a lot of time. So you can do things when you're usually not doing it. And the business in the winter time, it's good.
Olivia, you're English, Miglena, you're Bulgarian.
Yes.
How come you chose this to be the place to live?
Well, I was born here, so...
Convenient. Your parents
My parents are English and they've been here 30 years, but I was born here. And growing up here, I've all got really nice memories and I really enjoy it, and I've not wanted to leave, really.
Miglena, are you Bulgarian?
Yes, I came to holiday 17 years ago, so I really like Javier. Okay, it was different, was not so busy like now, but I really love it. It's a very nice village, you have beach, nice weather, and good quality of life, so...
My childhood, we used to do a lot of quadding on the weekends. We used to go to inland, different places up on the coast, and which I really enjoyed.
You are a one-stop shop for beauty and hair, aren't you?
Yes.
You can get all body, of course, like beauty and hair. So you can do the facial, body treatments, pedicure, manicure, laser for hair remover. And after this, of course, when it's very important, is the hair.
Which we can take care of, the colouring, the treatments, blow dries, cutting, anything that you need, we have here to offer.
So sign me in for full day treatments, okay?
Of course, enjoy it.
Good.
My parents went on their pension and they said, we're going to live in Javier, and I'm the only daughter, so my father was like, come with me, come with me. We started first with Macena and we reformed it.
Buen apetito.
What kind of food do you offer?
It's a little bit international food, more in Macena, more Spanish, Mediterranean. We started Valdecabal 8 years ago.
We only give lessons to people, to clients here, but we don't rent out horses. That we don't do. We only have a horse hotel here. That's what we do actually.
And you are actually doing it for sports?
I used to do eventing 25 years, but then I stopped and now I do endurance.
And Valdecabal, they try some Asian things, Chinese things in the middle, but most of it's the Mediterranean.
Furniture shop. What are the inspirations here? It's so beautiful.
The most of our furniture comes from Indonesia. We have our own agent there who searches a lot of furniture, old furniture, and they restore it and it comes here. We have also new things, but it's all made with old teakwood, never new teakwood. So it's much stronger, it's alive, and so it's nicer. And now we have some Indian things, Chinese things. And almost all of the decoration comes from Belgium.
Wendy, Chris, what is the rooms?
The rooms is a specially built environment for us to incorporate an escape room. So if you're not sure about what an escape room is, you get locked in for 1 hour and you have to solve the clues.
This is one of the largest escape rooms that you can possibly have.
We want families to come, we want young adults, teenagers, we want older people to come, we want singles, we want group.
So there's lots of different types of board games, Monopoly, Risk, all these sorts of things, as well as a cafe.
It's a great entertainment for winter, for any time of the year.
Well, for the summer as well, because in the summer you don't always want to be in the sun. You know, you need a bit of a respite from the heat, and people don't always want to be down the beach all day, so it's great for tourists as well. But you can come along and you could choose a board game, sit down, have homemade cake, some tapas maybe, coffee, because, you know, there's cafes, there's bars everywhere, but there's nothing like this. It's going to be totally unique. So, you know, we think it's a totally different concept.
Where is it?
It's just off the Arenal, so it's 2 minutes walk from the beach in Javier, from the main beach in Javier. It's a perfect location.
Benissa is one of the oldest towns of the area, with magnificently restored townhouses in the historic center and one of the biggest churches of the area, often referred to as the cathedral. Even though Benissa is located inland, it also has 4 kilometers of beautiful coastline. We visited a private chef who lives here to tell us more. Chris, we are in Benissa Costa. How is winter here?
It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, that was the reason that we came here, because I was actually on my way to do a course in Milan in Italy and decided to drop by to visit my brother on the way. He's living over in Moreira, and we happened to come in January, and I thought, if the weather is this fantastic in January, my goodness me, what's it going to be like in the summer? I am a private chef, and I also teach people to cook. We do cooking classes every year. I have people to my home to teach them to cook, and I also do this private chef work, which means that if you're having a party, some nice big celebration, could be at your villa, could be at your apartment. We even did a lunch on a yacht. I was an independent project manager, and I decided I wanted a career change. My wife Sue, who works with me, she comes from Zimbabwe, so she had this nice injection of sun right from the word go. I was born in the Cayman Islands, so I was also zapped by sun. And of course we met in a very rainy part of the UK and decided that one day we'd like to do something. We've travelled around the world learning to cook a lot of different cuisines. We do anything from fish to meat to vegetables, but amazingly on barbecues. That's our real speciality. We smoke salmon. We make cakes. So we go along and our job is really to make people happy. That's how I see it.
Great. Calpe is best known for the mighty Peñón de Ifach, the majestic rock rising over 300 meters out of the Mediterranean Sea, and its 2 sandy beaches. Linda, what can one do here in wintertime?
Well, personally I find it a little cold for swimming, but there are some lunatic people from Northern Europe who do come here to swim. But there are lots of other activities, various walking clubs and things like that. So they go up the mountains and do serious long walks. Or for those of us who are less adventurous, you can go for a nice stroll along the beach and enjoy looking at our lovely rock and seeing the sun coming up or the sun setting in the other direction. If you prefer to spend Christmas in the sun rather than the hail and the nasty weather of Northern Europe, come to the northern Costa Blanca and spend it here. We're much busier in winter than we are in high summer months because people who want to do business won't come out in August. All of the properties are full, so no agent can show them anything. It's far too expensive to rent a property. And actually we close for the month of August because there's no serious business happening then. If somebody needs to complete a purchase, we obviously make ourselves available. August can be pretty crowded in any of the seaside towns. But that's what a lot of people like, that the beaches are packed and that's what they really enjoy. Some of us prefer a slightly quieter life and steer clear of the beach in July and August.
So what would you say to somebody who is contemplating coming to the Costa Blanca? Why winter is so attractive then?
Well, you'll find that there are a lot of people who do what we call 9-month residence. They're here all the winter months and they possibly go back to their home country, be it England, be it Germany or wherever, to visit the family in those hot summer months that particularly the older people are beginning to find that it's a bit too hot to really do anything.
Nora, Peter, tell us what it is that you do here.
Well, we have a clinic together. La Alegria means joyful, and I do believe joyful living is very important. And I'm a bit more concentrated, focused on the health part. And you're a bit more busy with through the injectables on the beauty side. And I see a lot of women before menopause and also during menopause, because that's an underestimated problem, and many people in the medical world don't believe in the complaints that women have that could be solved. So we treat a lot of people on a natural way through menopause. We navigate them through menopause, and that's one of my hobbies. So many women are very happy with that, I know, because you also see a lot of women.
Yeah, that's right. I see a lot of women and try to give them a good feeling by doing Botox and fillers in a natural way. I often see women that are treated and they have no expression anymore. And I think there are a lot of doctors, they're not well trained, and that's a big problem.
You say natural way, what do you mean by that?
Natural way, I mean that they keep a kind of expression when they are angry or when they are laughing, that it looks normal.
Do you also offer natural therapy to cancer?
Yes, we do, yes. Of course we have the orthomolecular way of treating people, but we also do intravenous work with high dosage of vitamin C. And that goes up to sometimes 70-80 grams per time, and then twice per week, for example.
Why is vitamin C helping cancer?
Well, it's an interesting procedure, because in high concentration in the blood, it attacks the cancer cells, and that's proven. It's called non-toxic tumor therapy.
So it's not risky, really?
No, yeah, we've got some good results, and people are really happy to receive it. Yeah.
Yeah. And how is winter here in this area? How is it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yes, water climate, and you live in a relaxed way, and that's important.
It's the healthiest environment in Europe. And did you know that the salt lagoons are very important also for the climate? Because of the salt concentration, the humidity will go down, so it's much healthier. I mean, there's not a lot of pollution. The air is very clean, it's warm, a lot of sunny days.
You are Dutch, both of you.
Yes.
Would you like to go back to Holland and live there?
You never know. Yeah, enjoy life every day and
that's important.
And make the best of it. That's very good advice for everybody, I think.
Altea is one of the most beautiful coastal towns of the Costa Blanca north. With its wide, historic old town overlooking the port and the rocky beach, Altea retains its own unique Spanish charm. It offers abundance of galleries and cultural events all year long. The visitors can enjoy the sense of community and special charms with many small shops and restaurants. They offer great selection of international and traditional Spanish cuisine.
I came in here from Buenos Aires 15 years ago. My family is a big family. I have 6 children and 10 grandchildren now.
What are you doing in Altea?
We decided to come here because it's a very nice place, of course. A lot of people need my service. I am a Spanish teacher from 30 years now. Looking for many places, but this is fantastic.
Why?
It's fantastic because it's weather, sun. It's only 12 days raining, but it's not only the weather. I love to eat and I love to cook, and you enjoy the fruit, vegetables. All is very fresh, and it's very interesting because when I came, I don't know this is a place for second houses. And my students starting to come, and they told me, oh, we're coming here for change my life. And me too. And I think, oh, very nice, this is a place. All people coming for living relax, for health. And this is very interesting, no? Because Altea, the name is health. In this area, living for many, many centuries. Doctors from different cultures, like a Greek, like a Roman, of course, and Arabic. And it's the area where the many medicinal plants growing naturally. And this place is very, very interesting for this. When you're living here and you are a foreigner and don't speak Spanish, you need to speak with the doctor, with the supermarket, with your neighbor. You need to speak Spanish because it's their culture. At the first time, you need to communicate. We use a methodology is for conversation. It's not for go into the grammar. Practical Spanish and useful grammar. It's important for my student to take a relationship directly with local people. This is Calpe and this is Albir.
In Altea, it's a shop, family shop with a long tradition, 50 years experience, and we want to advise our client the best products for them. We are here if they need something or if it's broken, they can contact us and we can arrange with the technicians to solve the problem. And we have a lot of products different. If we haven't got, we can order it, so no problem. We bring to your house, install and take out the old one. We do all.
Perfect.
In winter time, we have no siesta. We open from 9:30 till 6:30, from November to March.
How is winter here?
We have a special microclimate in this area, and it's not very cool in the winter time, and we have good temperature all the year.
Ingo, tell me about winter time here on the Costa Blanca north.
The winter time here is very nice. I love the winter here. I came from Germany. It was only rain and dark and dirty, and for this I don't like the winter in Germany, and for this I came 20 years ago to Spain. It was so nice here, sunny. It's okay, it's not so cold, and it is so nice here. And here on the Costa we have here the mountains, we have the sea, we have here all. What do you want more?
So you're not going back to Germany?
No, no. I make it like my old clients when they are pensionistas. Then I go for some months to Germany, okay, and then I come back.
Right.
But I think the most time I will stay here in Spain, yes.
And you have a very special shop here. What is it that you offer here?
Yes, I offer organic products, 100% organic, certificated products. When I came to Spain 20 years ago, I lived organic in Germany, and I searched organic products, and we don't find enough, finally nothing here in Spain. And for this we start with this business. We have our business now 17 years, and with every year we have more and more and more and more, and now I think we have the best assortimiento from the coast here.
Okay,
great. The most products, I think. We have more than 5,000 different products here. You come here, it's nice. You have in the winter very good offers for hotels. They are not so expensive here in the winter. Rent a house here, especially Altea, Albir, Denia. It's a lot of offers, cheap offers in the winter to rent houses. You can buy organic products and then you can cook it in your house yourself. It's not necessary to go in the restaurants. You can make what you want.
Meliton Jardin, it's a bodega and a garden restaurant in a very old traditional finca in Altea la Vella. We have a simple but a very traditional Spanish authentic kitchen with natural food of the season and of the region, and of course with fresh specialities of the sea. So we have a part of a classic menu, and we have a menu for the regional food. We have all of the year, every day open, from morning till night.
What is Meliton Jardin? What does it stand for?
The name Meliton, it's for any sweet like honey. And the word Jardin, it's a garden place. Why we have a very big garden, so much terrace. In the summertime we have more places, but in the winter time we have inside a very cozy restaurant with 2 fireplaces. Cocas, it's a small Valencian pizza. We make it in the wood oven. 2013 was a very old finca, and we need 6 months to make a renovation completely. It was never a restaurant before.
Who makes all this delicious food?
It's from our chef Pablo. Pablo, it's 61 years old. And he comes specially for the production of traditional food.
Why did you move down here?
Oh, I coming with my husband 10 years ago to the Costa Blanca for living here completely. Of course, the weather here in the winter time, it's nice, and I think the sun gives you a special energy.
And you're German?
Yes, I'm German.
Are you going back to Germany or?
No, I'm sure I'm not going back to Germany, and my family comes to visit me here in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leaving Altea, you can take a lovely walk along the sea to Albir.
We are practically divided in 2.
Okay.
We've got the old town, which people know as l'Alphas Alpi, and we've got the beach area, which is Albir.
Which often people think it's a separate entity, but it's not.
Yeah. Albir belongs to Alphas Alpi. No, it's the same municipality.
And this municipality is in the middle of Costa Blanca North?
It is, and Alphas Alpi also has got different festivals during the year. We've got the film festival. We also have got many cultural activities.
And it is very international. You yourself are from Belgium?
Yes.
And you have some Norwegian blood?
And I have Norwegian, yes. I have Norwegian Persian blood.
Yeah. We are over 20,000 inhabitants in Alfaz del Pi, and more than half of them are from other nationalities.
We've got over 98 different nationalities in our town, but we have to make sure that they feel integrated.
The most important part of my job, no? That
help them
make that people feel themselves at home.
And this is Robin, the meerkat I have at home.
What are you doing? I'm not to be eaten. Okay, so tell me exactly how it is to live here in the winter time.
Well, the winter time, well, it's quiet, but in the past couple of years it started getting busier. We have a lot more people around. Business has got a lot better as well. And it seems like tourists are finding it's a good destination for relaxing in the winter.
And you guys offer birds.
We offer all sorts of exotic animals.
Yes.
All sorts, as you can see. Reptiles, birds. We're specialised in saltwater aquariums. And we have a wide variety of saltwater fish, also invertebrates and shellfish.
All right, okay. And can you tell us a little bit about services you offer? You have a vet as well?
Yeah, we have a veterinary specialised in exotic animals.
I treat just with non-dogs and non-cat pets. Parrots they are the most playful and friendly pets in the world, more than any cat and any dog. This is a lizard from Morocco.
Can I catch it?
See? Yes. Now it's much better. It had some infusion because it was a bit dehydrated.
So you can play with them like with other pets or better not?
See, reptiles are different pets, but they can interact with owners. Just need some time.
Where is your passion for animals coming from?
Oh, back at home we've always had a lot of animals. It goes back from my granddad. They used to have a chimpanzee. They used to have many horses, so it's a family thing.
All right.
Always been with them. In the winter, what you can do is, if you like to relax and that, you can go down to Albir and have a nice coffee in some very nice coffee places down there. Also, you can sit by the beach and have your coffee or whatever you wish. It's pretty nice in the winter.
Suli, tell me about your restaurant.
We are the family business. My husband with me looking after old business, and my brother with wife looking after new business. Also, we have 2 cousins working at each kitchen store. And the old restaurant, we are nearly more than 17 years. We started in 1999. We are a long time here. We know a lot about Albir. It's big change now. I have 2 boys. And it's very important to study different language here in this area, in Costa Blanca. And they go to private school, they learn German, English, Spanish, but also Valencianish and Chinese. Yes, right. It's very good. Costa Blanca is like a small United Nations. Also, I have 2 dogs, 2 German Shepherds. And my husband go every morning with dogs to the mountain. It's a fantastic place to live with the animals and enjoy it here. The sun is perfect. I heard about a lot of restaurants only work at the summertime, and after in winter it's very quiet, but not us. So.
You have business all the time?
I have more busy also in the winter time.
Oh.
Yes. In the winter time I have a lot of customers, pension customers. The price in the restaurant is so good, they can eat nearly every day out. Yes.
Yeah.
Upside is hotel, and the left side is free parking, and the right side is so nice sea. Where just all area is perfect. So my brother, he's very good chef. He knows sushi, Japanese sushi, and also Thai food, and Chinese food, of course, because there is more Asian restaurant. My husband and cousins, also my brother, they are making beautiful decoration, and they are artists.
Winter time in Albir is nice. It's a bit more quiet than in the summer. You serve other food.
Okay.
because you have more time and more relaxed. You have like now we're doing the specials about the oysters. We have 3 types of oysters. We have the French classic cuisine, and that's nice. That's all the fresh things, the fish, the meat, the sauces are fresh and homemade. And that is what Anna stands for. It takes a lot of time, but you get a lot of positive reactions from the client. With all the French cuisine, and that's my thing, that's my kitchen, that's what I want.
That's Anna.
That's Anna.
Where's that coming from?
Anna is the name of the owner, the boss, Anna, and also of her husband's mother was also Anna. So they have a special name. It's a family name, you could say it like this.
Good. And you yourself are Belgian?
I'm Belgian, yes. I live here now for 3 years. My parents wanted to come here when I was very young. And the first time I came here, I said, that's the place where I want to live. That's going to be my home someday. At this time they say, yeah, you're just a kid. But now we're so much time later, and I revealed my dream. I did what I said, and I'm still happy for it.
So you're going back to Belgium?
Yeah, maybe for Christmas. Okay. For 2 days or something.
Okay, but you don't want to live there?
No.
100 different beers. Wow. Tell me about it, Alan.
We have now 100 beers. Most of them are coming from Belgium, because I'm from Belgium too. We have many special beers. A little bit from everywhere, that's why we call it universal.
What are your favorite winter activities?
Winter activities, yeah, you can do here many things, but climbing is one of the favorites, because in winter it's not too hot, but still warm enough to enjoy whatever you do on the rocks.
Hello. Coffee? Samantha, I hear you are a special baker. Tell me about it.
Thank you, Natalia. It's organic, it's refined sugar-free, it's gluten-free, it's baked fresh on a daily basis. Here are some freshly baked polenta muffins made with fresh spinach, sun-dried tomatoes and pine kernels.
It looks really delicious. And what is this?
That's a chocolate and pear with hazelnut frangipani tart. It is refined sugar-free, gluten-free and dairy-free.
And this beauty?
That is raspberry flapjacks made with oats. They're gluten-free and it's also refined sugar-free.
So I understand that you are actually baking whatever people want, desire.
Yes. I set up Cake Away because I'm passionate about homemade baking and food made from scratch.
You are from South Africa?
Yes, I am.
How come you are here in Spain?
My family moved to Spain in the early 70s. I grew up here, went to school here.
How did you see this place changing?
It's changed a lot. There were certain things you didn't have access to with regards to food. You couldn't find fresh salmon. You couldn't find vanilla essence to make cakes. Things had to be done using local ingredients. Now you have a wealth of all sorts of products in this area, so organic and non-organic.
If I wanted to learn how to do this, would you be able to teach me?
Yes, of course. In fact, I'm actually organizing some classes at the moment, which I think will help a lot of people learn to make these amazing things. I'm interested in being able to explain throughout my classes what the ingredients are best used for, how to use them, and the nutritional value. Be having a treat, a sweet treat, and also at the same time having something nutritious.
It's satisfying.
And satisfying too.
Well, I'm looking forward to it then. And what do you like about winter here?
It's less crowded. The weather generally is fantastic. There's lots to do. The airport is 45 minutes away. Valencia, if you want to go to the theatre, is an hour and a half away. It's easy and it's comfortable to live here.
How did you start your business, Gaynor?
It's a case of boredom. I came over here, I retired because I have a foot parlour in England. It's been established there for 20 years. And I decided I was going to go back to my roots in Spain because this is where I grew up. What I'm trying to do is just help people, because when you come to see me, I don't treat the symptoms, I treat the causes. So for example, if you have corns, if you have calluses, I will explain why you have these, why you have to make a change with your footwear. Obviously in England the feet are the inside shoes all the time, whereas over here, as soon as the spring starts to come, everybody starts to get the feet out and they want to have the nails looking nice. We also offer colonic hydrotherapy, which is then you can see the difference more between the winter and the summer, because during the winter months, people are eating, they're eating these nice fatty things, and you know, they're just filling themselves up with rubbish. So as soon as the bikini season kind of starts, the spring starts, that's when I start to work with the colonic hydrotherapy, because everybody decides that they want to have a flat tummy, they want to get rid of all those horrible toxins that they've been taking in. And in the summertime people just come and maintain things, and in the wintertime people start to they're waiting, we're waiting for summer, we're waiting for summer, waiting for summer, and then when we go from the winter to the spring, that's when we start to notice that people start to make more appointments.
Benidorm is best known as the nightlife party city of the Costa Blanca north. With over 70,000 inhabitants, it has the most high-rise buildings per capita in the world. There is more to it than just the party life. Beautiful sandy beaches, theme parks, old town, and great shopping. Winter time is perfect for visiting Benidorm, as it's busy and lively but not overcrowded.
Alex, tell me, what is Isabella?
Isabella is the mix from the Italian and the Spanish food cuisine. We try to make the real Italian pizza with the real ingredients. We make the menu of the day all day. Night we make the free buffet. You can take all the pizza you can for 6 euros.
You are in Benidorm, why?
Because it's many people here, winter and summer, every season.
And we're in winter now, it's very nice weather.
Yeah, look, it's I don't know, 20 degrees.
Yeah.
It's perfect to here.
Okay.
Alicante is the capital of the province of Alicante. It is also a historic Mediterranean port. With a population of over 330,000, it's the second largest Valencian city. Let's hear more about the town from one of the city's great residents, culture lover and a musician, Pepe Bornai.
How is Alicante for you different in winter time than summer? Do you feel the difference as a person that lives here?
Yes, and even the visitors are different. Yeah, it's a different kind of tourism.
Tell me.
Yeah, like more cultural. When you think about Alicante and Costa Blanca, you mainly think about beach, good sun, holidays like that. But you can find nice buildings, the ambience, a rich cultural life. You can go to concerts, exhibitions. There's many new activities now.
Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Oh, well, we have a music school here in the city.
Right.
And then, you know, playing groups, jazz groups,
So
mainly.
you teach adults and children, or?
Yeah.
So on every corner we've got something interesting in Alicante. What have we got here?
You have the castle, then you have a very nice church built on a medieval stratus, and then you have the contemporary art museum. You know the Camino de Santiago, it's from here, in Alicante, yeah, one of the roads. The old style tapas, restaurants, Spanish food and all that. And then you can find very nice new restaurants, design, new cuisine, which are becoming quite famous. So you can see how nice is the winter weather here.
And this is the Rambla, you said?
This is the Rambla.
The Rambla is an old riverbed, or?
Yeah, it's an old riverbed with, when it comes to rain, all the water goes to the sea.
Okay.
It's very typical, La Rambla de Barcelona.
Okay.
You can see all over Spain. It's like a kind of a symbol of the city, this pavement. And it's taken from a beach, from another promenade in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Okay.
It's a curiosity.
Beautiful. You involved into the music scene of Alicante, of course.
Yeah.
Concerts, festivals.
Yeah, the thing. Cinema festival, which we have a section which is music for the música para la imagen. This is music for the image. And then we make the jazz festival.
The city lives 24 hours.
Yeah, yeah, it's a coast city.
Yeah.
So, and with this weather, what do you want? Let's see.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Very good. Elche has a population of over 230,000 inhabitants. It lies between Costa Blanca North and Costa Blanca South. Elche is a beautiful city famous for its palms and the archaeological remains. Like all towns of the Costa Blanca North, Elche has many fiestas. The international airport, which tourists often refer to as Alicante Airport, is in fact situated in Elche. Elche is very famous for long-standing tradition in shoe production, and we are in one of the biggest shoe production companies, Salvador Artesano. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, we have 40 years of this factory. The couple made this factory, and now we have the factory for showing to the people, and this shop is for the people can buy to the other countries.
Okay. How many shops do you have?
We have 25 shops. You have shoes for women, very comfortable, and party shoes too.
Okay. And we have shoes for men too. We have so many brands, some type for party shoes, for working shoes, for that this is different type, but we have other brands too.
Also for sports, for any occasion?
Yeah, in here we can buy everything of shoes.
What about prices?
Oh, it's too cheaper than the other shop because here is the factory and the price is lower.
From Elche we go north, deep into the mountains where we find a lovely bed and breakfast called Can Sueño, which means Hostel of Dreams. Why did you decide to move to the mountains?
We'd like to go into Spain, but not too far from everything. And here we don't have any neighbors, we have all space and good air.
We live with the eagles and with the wild boars, and with the birds.
Yeah.
Nature.
Yeah.
Nature.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
silence.
Yeah.
You can hear your heartbeat.
Yeah.
And you see the stars. The main thing is that we are really interested in people. We love our guests. We take really good care of them. We will cook excellent food, fresh food from this area, without any pesticides, without really...
As good as possible.
We're offering a suite for people who really want to enjoy life.
Yes.
Looking forward
and like
to
it. And like to stay for the night, yes.
Yeah.
Before we go back to the coast, we visit two charming inland villages.
La Solana has more than 35 years of tradition. All year long, you can enjoy very good food. We offer a wide variety of daily menus. Also, you can choose between different starters and desserts. You can find a lot of homemade cakes. We organize family celebrations, associations and groups up to 160 people. You can enjoy horse riding and guided tours around the area. In February, we have beautiful almond blossom.
Tina, Paul, tell us, what are you doing here?
We have a supermarket, a British supermarket, and we offer British foods, the foods that all the experts who are here don't find here. And it's not the English only, we also have Spanish people who come in, Germans, and Dutch, and we also have a very good butcher, Paul Matthews. Yes, I love his meat.
And you are from Zimbabwe?
Yes, I'm from Zimbabwe.
You are English?
I'm English, yes, yes.
How did that love happen?
Well, I used to work in Africa in the oil industry. And we both met in Namibia.
Yes.
I was there on going there waiting for a visa. And Kina was there doing some sales in the place as a whole. Everybody knows everybody. It's like a little corner shop. And the cafe is very popular.
Denia, positioned on the northern edge of the Costa Blanca, is famous for its culture and gastronomy. Tell me a little bit about your restaurant.
We've been open since 2005. We're now one of the longest running restaurants in the marina.
Christmas is over, so we need to take the decorations down.
We do a menu of the day, which we try to use seasonal fruit and vegetables at a very reasonable price, hence the reason why we're usually so busy. It's a beautiful day today, in the middle of January, and yet we've had 18 degrees, people on our terrace, people inside. What more could you want?
Tenemos el restaurante en Denia, situado al final de la carretera de las Rotas, que estamos en un entorno natural precioso, con unas vistas muy bonitas. En el invierno tenemos sobre todo una temperatura maravillosa. El restaurante nos dedicamos sobre todo a arroces y fideuás y variantes, y luego pescado fresco de aquí de Denia, algo de carne y postres. Todos los postres caseros los hacemos nosotros en la casa.
We hope you enjoyed the film, and to discover other towns and people of the Costa Blanca, tune into our website at upnowcostablanca.com.
Costa